Hello everyone, good afternoon, welcome to Preston. We've got two vans appearing to close in a police Skoda. But I know why they're here. There were 3 men fighting, and now they're being spoken to by the police. It's your average 3 men fighting on a midday, on a working day. I'm sure they're not drunk or intoxicated. I'm sure they're perfectly sober, fine, upstanding members of society that are enriching Preston with their presence. Oh, someone's getting handcuffed. Oh, God. Let me get a bit closer for you guys. Well, there's one in the van.
I'll tell you my name. Yeah, but I just want to check your details first. I told you about
Oh, I can hear Van Man. Van Man's banging the van harshly. And the other man's been he's been handcuffed as well. They've all been handcuffed. You mean you can't you can't scare the school kids walking past by having a massive fist fight in the street? Well, what is the world coming to where 3 inebriated men can't, have public disorder? Anyway, not even in central Preston yet. So the guy who was banging in the back of the van, he's been allowed out for a second. I think he's going to get mad at the camera now. They always get mad at the camera. Oh, he's checking him for all sorts. So for the viewers, you guys like a bit of context. We are in Holstein Street. And here on the sunny Holstein Street, the man is let go. Anyway, let's go to central Preston. It's wonderful. The big Harris building here. This is Literature, Arts and Sciences. And there's more excitement than that. It's featured before, but see this giant queue? That's an artificial TikTok-created algorithm queue. Because on TikTok, the man that sells baked potatoes has gone viral, the normies who consume TikTok must consume that which other members of the herd have stated is popular and conformist. Just look at that architecture. And look at the queue. The guys at the very... Oh, it's gone right to the end of the square. Would you use up your entire lunch hour to have a taste of a man's potato? I'm sure they're salty and creamy and full of cheese. And a good protein blast for your lunch break. Especially when you've waited 40 minutes in the cold. You need some good protein blast in you. Now. This is a view from the other side. Forgive my ignorance, but is the Potato Man sporting a Starlink? Hi, mate. Is that a Starlink?
Yeah.
Nice. First one I've seen in the wild.
Is it?
Yeah. So there you go. Not just front lines in Ukraine that might need to get the latest CIA satellite data of where the Russians are. Also, Potato Man, he is Starlinked up. Well. So this morning they evacuated the American embassy in London. There was a suspect package which was subsequently blown up by the little police robot thing. That carries like a 12-gauge shotgun blank on its face. And then they fire it into the package and it went boom, boom. A couple hours later, one of the most busy airports in Britain, London Gatwick Airport code LGW, the south terminal was evacuated and the army bomb squad called in because they found another suspect packages. Now, I would love to say that this is the handiwork of Islamofascists, Islamists, and Marxist supporters of Gaza, but being a bit long in the tooth, having been round the block exactly 17 times, I've worn the block out. I think it's Russian secret services having irregular warfare against the British because we allowed Ukraine to use British pinpoint accurate missiles to strike deep into Russia, making the front line very difficult for our invading Rusky brothers. In sadder news, yesterday at midday, Greater Manchester Police received a call from a dog walker. This is midday, middle of the day. They found a dead baby covered in snow, abandoned in a field next to a council estate in the Little Hulton region of Salford, Greater Manchester. Now already they're interviewing people in the newspapers, people feeling sorry for the mother, saying that the mother needs help. Sorry. I don't care how crazy you are. You abandon your baby in a snowy field where it subsequently passes away. You don't need compassion, you need punishment. Severe punishment. Okay, viewers, welcome to Lancashire County Council headquarters. And this 1970s brutalist thing has its own concrete breeze block fake old church. And it appears to be done in some weird Bulgarian, Romanian Orthodox style. Now, when you try and fake old buildings, usually you mess it up. Especially when you use concrete breeze blocks and you attach it like a wart to what looks like a car park. Now, the main Lancashire County Council building, they've tried a mixture of sandstone and red brick. You can often see how Britain has fallen into decline by looking at the symbols. For example, the red phone boxes here, I can see every single one smashed up, smashed windows, vandalized, smelling of piss. Now, around the world, this is an instantly recognizable symbol of Great Britain and how great it used to be. And they should really be given listed status. And it's ridiculous that in a big city here in England, okay, a medium city, okay, a small city, like Preston, they're just left to rot as if they weren't an integral, crimson part of our recent history, going back 100, 130 years or so. Please, Preston City Council, maintain these time travel machines. Am I getting the reference right? Or was that a police TARDIS? I forget. Anyway, maintain these phone boxes. Come on, Charlie, they're not doing too badly. Let's have a look inside. Surely you're exaggerating. I wish I were. I wish I were exaggerating, my dear viewers. Not good. Ah, the Magistrates' Courts here in Preston. An architectural study in ugliness and in-your-face anti-aestheticism, if I pronounce that correctly. If I were a criminal and I was brought before this court, I'd be so horrified and wanting to leave, I'd just plead guilty. Like, whatever you say I've done, yep, I'm guilty, just get me out of here. Put me in a classical building, please. Now, it is very ugly and very pointy. Very ugly. And the Crown Court and other associated courts you can see straight ahead, they've actually done an even worse job, let's be honest. They had all that nice red brick, all that ability to make it a little bit classical, and what did they give the criminals? Hell. They gave them hell. I guess, you know, as I was saying a minute ago, to make everyone plead guilty. Just get me out of here. Now, this shot, I just noticed walking past how in this shot, most of the cars are very light colored. which is the opposite of Britain mostly. Everything's dark. Everyone wears dark grey, black, dark blue, dark to match our hearts. It's a fractal type of ugly. Fractal at every level, from every angle. For a while in the 1960s, when we were rebuilding all the bombed out Luftwaffe craters, the architects were like, give them that, they'll love it. Just give them a bit of 1960s tower block. Look how modern and like different it is to all that classical shite. We'll never have a world war again, will we? If we just make all the architecture really uninspiring and ugly. Anyway, I'd like to thank you all for watching this channel as we await the evisceration, the annihilation, the total vaporization of a Russian ICBM into our neighborhoods. Although, I don't believe Putin. I don't think the madman will do it. I'll tell you why. He's got about 10 love children on top of his official children. And where do his children live? Geneva, Zurich, London, Paris, Vienna. So I hope they live in Preston. Come on, is there a Putin in Preston? Maybe not. Maybe I should run. Police station, magistrates court, and the Crown and County. That's where we're going. And you might not be able to see the pale blue sign, but it says, ever thought of being a mason with that compass and ruler thing that they do? Phone 07857 159 434. And you too can join a charity cult gentlemen's drinking club where you have to do weird ancient Solomon-style initiations, bit of checkerboard, Formula 1 winner, or whatever they say the reason is. I don't know about you, but joining a secret society seems a bit needy, like you're coping with some perceived lack in your life. My lord, the architect was like, yeah, make it round. It'll remind them of ancient Rome. You know, call it Circus Corticus. Circus round. Oh, there's a man in a wig. There's a man in a wig. Center screen, behind the glass. And I like that here in Britain, the judges and the barristers. Barristers is a court lawyer, a court attorney. They wear wigs because men in ancient white wigs have more power or authority or something. Anyway, viewers still love a bit of context. How do I get back to Manchester from here? The good news is I don't need to deviate. I just go straight and cut. Gay Universe final boss. If you defeat him, you you start again, you become straight, back in the closet. Oh, it's a wig woman. It's a woman in a wig. She's having a cigarette. Nicotine-fueled justice. That cigarette will make her next 10 clients plead guilty today. Sometimes I wonder if leftism is genetic, whether there is a uniform malaise across all communists and socialists around the world, because everywhere they go, everything they do, they seem to create things that are like them, as in ugly and don't work. Get it? Don't work? Get a job, you lazy commies. And we're looking at Preston bus station here, which really should be demolished and have something pretty built in its place. But it's not pretty, it's more Pripyat Chernobyl. Are you going to pay your radium deposit to travel to outside the radiation zone? No? Okay. Back to a communist living block for you. Just give them another 1960s piece of shit. That'll pacify them. 1960s piece of shit, did you say, Charlie? We've got that in abundance here in Preston. Take your pick. Let's do the slow zoom out to give you guys the full horror. The full horror of Preston bus station. One ticket to Stalingrad, please. I need to get there before the American Minute Maker nuke arrives. 5 ruble? Cheap. Here in Soviet Britain, the minute and the hour always match, always the same number. So it's 88, 99, 10, 10, 11, 11. And right now you see 15, 15. When it changes, it will go to 15, 15. There is no uneven time in the Soviet Union. So as we used to say in Saudi Arabia, happiness is an exit-only visa.
$4.99.
I love it, man. It's the best fleece I've ever seen.
No, picture. Only.
Oh, I see. $4.99 for the picture. How much for the fleece? How much for the kitten fleece?
$24.99.
Thank you.
If you like a jacket, more than that.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Oh, I'd done a whole section there saying, look, they're selling anti-hangover pills here. I'm very innocent. And now that I'm reciting it again, having forgotten to press play, record I mean, nowhere near as witty. Comic timing gone. Anyway, yeah. Now these British penthouses where they find a classical town hall, for example, here Preston Town Hall, and they build a commie block on top of it. Look how it merges seamlessly from one style into another. Like, it's almost like you're looking at one continuous classical building. I want to cry as the lies come out of my mouth, the tears come out of my eyes, and the snot dribbles down my mustache into my mouth, and it tastes a bit salty, and I'm very unhappy now. So in order to rescue us from our architectural pain, let's thank Mr. Harris to dedicating this stunning building to literature, arts and sciences. And I believe it was completed in 1893. Deep, up to the hilt, right in there in the Victorian era. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why they built it nice. Now, of course, we're not in ancient Greece, we're not in ancient Rome, but why did people continue a style that was maybe 2,500 years old? Because they're not idiots. And they could clearly see with their eyes and feel with their souls that that is how you build a building. So it's not all bad here in Preston. You're looking at the Waterstones building there, and this little red bad boy from 1914. They're like, hey, let's do one last good building before we go to war, before we hark back to past times and how good it used to be. I think World War I, humanity kind of lost its innocence. Not that any other conflict in the past made humans lose their innocence. No, I'm very much a modern-centric man with very myopic, short-sight architectural vision. So yeah, all went to shit in World War I. That's my opinion. So we're looking at a toy shop here. What kind of toy? Well, something that you could insert into your rear end. So what is the answer? In fact, I didn't even know today. Today is Black Friday. You guys feeling spendy? You guys feeling loose with your cash? You guys feeling loose like these two high-quality women that you see in the image? No offense to the models, for all I know. They could be normal people, but can't believe I missed White Wednesday. I didn't even celebrate it. Letting the team down, Charlie. Not sure you can read the bus stop sign, but we're at the Fishergate bus stop. And I keep seeing scenes that are so ugly that I wanted you to see them as well. And also, I look to my left, above One Beyond, which is a kind of pound stretcher, pound land type of store. Look at the crap job. It's like some building out of the Wild West, but in the kind of chavvy brick and concrete version. And when's it from? 1992. An era not really known for its architectural prowess. Miller Arcade, 1899, the very end of the Victorian era. Alongside the church here in Preza, I would call her Gypsy Laura, looks down upon the peasantry with her shiny blue eyes and baby face. Now, I'm just walking back to the prison, and since I've been here a few hours ago, I've just overheard the construction guy say a big chunk of the building fell down. So now they've got a guy with a hammer helping it. And you can see on the pavement over there, it's all buggered up. Now, Britain being a nation, rightly or wrongly obsessed with health and safety, they're going to have to shut down the whole northwest of the country now for a few bricks falling down on the road. Let me see if I can get you guys a shot without a metal fence. Where's the shot without the metal fence? Here it is. Here it is. It don't look too serious. The side streets just get uglier and uglier. What have they been doing? Oh, I know, they've just been building shit. Concrete and metal, mechano shit. Check this out, it's an Oasis themed bar. Shut up, Laurie. Wait, hold on. And I think there's behind me, there's some Preston people.
No, I'm not from Preston, bro, but hey, you are a diamond, you're the one.
Oh, I'm not a diamond, but what do you know about that? Thank you though, appreciate it. What do you know about Wonderwall?
I know nothing apart from it's a Oasis song.
Maybe you're going to be the one that saves me. Do you want to say hi to all the viewers?
Yes, please. Hi.
What's your name?
Pete. Geordie Pete.
And where are you from? Are you from Geordieland?
No, and this is my band of bitches.
Band of bitches. Look at that.
You're fucking huge though, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Who is it?
6'8".
Listen, he's
6'5".
Respect.
Wait.
Respect.
You're from Newcastle, man.
I know, but this boy's a freaking legend.
You're a true northerner. We're only Midlanders over here. So thank you, mate. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Beautiful viewers, welcome to the big black gates of the Victorian-built Preston Prison. His Majesty's Prison Service, Preston. Public sector prisons. There you go, run by the government, not by a big French or German multinational like Sodexo, GEO Amy, G4S. It's a criminal offense to attempt to escape or help a prisoner escape. No bombs, drugs, firearms, weapons, 10 years. No mobile phones or alcohol or drugs, 2 years. And tobacco money or computer, the maximum penalty is a fine. So, you know, if I were to encourage criminal activity, which I never would, but if I were, I'd say send them tobacco and money and computer equipment and avoid getting thrown in there with them. God, why am I shouting? I'm sure the microphone on this is fine. Anyway, so you've got here as well. Restricted, it's a no-fly zone over the Kurdish region of Iraq. No-fly zone. Now, why would anyone fly a drone near a prison? Obviously to get content for YouTube. Now, I hear you're all screaming at the screen. No, of course it's to deliver narcotics to the prisoners. Because with the right narcotics, you can turn a 15-year sentence into a 5-year sentence. Although it's very expensive and it might destroy you. So we will prosecute all offences. It's a criminal offence to throw, pass or otherwise convey. Look at the legalese there. Throw, pass or otherwise convey. Working in partnership with Lancashire Police will prosecute all offenders, and quite bloody right as well. Okay, let's go this way. And look at how the Victorians, I'll get a better shot for you guys here. Look at how the Victorians built it to look like a castle. Isn't that good? Oh, I think we got visiting hour here at the prison. It's everyone. Hey guys, you alright? Oh good, hello. The man knows, the man's got good taste.
We was watching you before.
Were you? Thank you very much. That's great. That's awesome. Oh wait, flashing red lights, guys. I think we've arrived. We've arrived at the right time. Anyway, big up the Preston Police viewers of the Charlie Beach channel. That brought a smile to my face. I'm going to hover here like a kestrel and see what kind of rats I can catch. Well, that didn't take too long. Literally 1 second after I stopped filming, I had to start filming again. Now, I know it's not normal behavior to hang outside a prison waiting for something to happen, but it's not on the list, you know, it's perfectly legal. Oh, there you go, GEO Amy! They are involved in the private prisoner stuff. Wait a minute, I thought this was a public sector prison. I just want to have a quick look in the gates. No! No! Oh, that's me told. Yeah, the mobile phone can't really compete with this bad boy. Now, I know a few of you said you couldn't really tell the difference, but I can, and I'm the creator. So let me have my big full-frame sensor. A big wall around Preston Prison, and see those rooms there? Those are prison cells. Now, I don't know if I would rather be somewhere secluded in the prison where I could not see free normies milling around free range outside, or if I'd prefer to be in this little corner here so that I could have a look and be distracted and pass the time by watching people walk past. It would probably annoy me, to be honest. I'd probably prefer not to see them enjoying their freedom. Yeah, just over my shoulder. The prisoners watch me, watch you, watching them, watching on the photon device by way of a monitor. Hope you've enjoyed the slightly different architectural, ranty, vomiting everywhere at the architecture video. But I think we're going to have to go back to a major city, a major conurbation, because the crackheads must flow. The spice must flow with the crackheads, not just in Arrakis and Piccadilly Gardens. And my Arrakis, my June, my crackheads. This is Charlie Veach outside Preston Preston Prison, Preston Prison on the 22nd of November 2024. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you as always on the next video.